Alright?
Glorious. No, I won't give in till I'm victorious.
Hello everyone, this is CJ Novo 982 and today we are back with another brand new video. Today's video we have the great privilege of talking about the ultimate classic, Rangers 1, St Mirren 0. Before we go any further on with today's video, as always a quick shout out to the channel sponsor and channel legends OneFootball themselves. The link will be down there in the description below if you want a wee bit extra Rangers news. Speaking of Rangers news, sometimes these fan reactions have so much talking points that I actually need to cut stuff out and just say, right, unfortunately can I talk about that, can I talk about that. This video right here is the exact opposite. I mean, it was definitely not the most beautiful game of football we've ever seen, but we knew going into this game of football, hearing from the St Mirren manager, if you watched the prediction video yesterday, this is the exact game plan that St Mirren wanted to put into place. They wanted to go to Ibrox, they wanted to test not only the players, but the crowd for keeping it tight and keeping it congested, no giving none, to see what this Rangers team is actually made of. Well, once again, this Rangers team reminds everyone that they can now win ugly when we couldn't do that before. And that's honestly where my head is at right now that I'm back up the road, sitting in front of this camera to talk to you guys about the game of football. And I know there's a hell of a lot of disappointment out there, and again, if you're clicking on today's video to share that disappointment, I'm not saying that you're wrong and I'm right or anything like that. Feel free to share your opinion, because that is what this channel is for. But at the same time, as I think about, I've seen us play absolutely beautiful stuff and just been denied and denied by incredible goalkeeping performances and get nothing for a game of football. But when I think back to this season so far, I'm thinking of a couple of games when we weren't at our best and we're coming away with 3 points, and that is the underlying difference for me so far this season. And hell, I'll take that type of result if it comes along with that performance all season long. Win, win, win. That's all that matters, especially after a break. Because you know for a fact how bad and how poor we are after every single break, whether it's a winter break, whether it's an international break, we usually start off very slow and very, very sluggish. And that's a perfect summary of not only this game versus St Mirren, but the game versus Stranraer as well. But enough talking around the fixture, let's actually dive in and let's talk about this 1-0 win over St Mirren. And I know we've already mentioned it, but Jim Goodwin did exactly what he said he was going to do before this game, and that was part 2 buses, because soon as we took that kickoff, that entire St Mirren team went all the way back to their box. Their striker was playing CDM for the majority of that game, and no, I'm not kidding. But let's just get to the actual chances that was created in the match, because believe it or not, there was a couple to discuss. Now, the first one was nearly a carbon copy of what I said in yesterday's prediction video. Set piece, Nikola Katic to open the scoring with a big boy header. Well, 27 minutes into the game of football, Ryan Kent whips in an absolute delicious corner. Katic rises like a salmon, gets his big Croatian prince head on that bad boy, but unfortunately it misses and goes over the top by about that. And that right there sums up when you've got the big man rising like that, meeting it so perfect, yet it's still doesn't go in. That probably told us that the game wasn't going to go quite as easy as we wanted it to be. But in saying that, when you actually think about it, yes, we didn't score from that corner, but that was still an important moment in this match, because not only did it give every single one of the fans inside the stadium a boost, but it seemed to give the Rangers players a boost as well, because we just threatened to turn it up a notch, and we just started over the next couple minutes to play some attacking, free-flowing football. We started getting the ball to Aribo and Ryan Kent more, and that was actually where the next chance was created. Ryan Kent to Joe Aribo, nice little 1-2 inside the box. Ryan Kent continues on his run, but unfortunately the goalkeeper's out very, very promptly, reads it nearly immaculately. Kent still gets a shot off, but the goalkeeper not only makes a very good save, but he makes sure it doesn't fall to any other Rangers player in or around the box. And that little moment right there was by far the best bit of football we actually played all night. Free-flowing, attacking football, one touch, no turning and passing backwards, no keeping possession for possession's sake. Ryan Kent and Joe Aribo, one of them running at the defender, one of them holding off a defender and playing a nice little pass in. It was just unfortunate we didn't see that for the rest of the night. It was the one and only time it happened. But it isn't all doom and gloom, ladies and gentlemen. The next thing we're here to discuss is the goal that won us the game, and of course It comes from Jermaine Defoe, who I've seen a lot of questions about whether or not Jermaine Defoe will be able to play with the two banks of four that's going to be there, or the 5-4, whatever they're going to be playing defensively. Is he the type of player that's going to be able to be a difference maker for Rangers against teams that's simply here to park the bus and be physical? Well, once again, Jermaine Defoe shows if you start the man, he will score, and it was just instinctual, the finish. And believe it or not, the goal actually starts from the right hand side to the man who was starting at right back, Mr. John Flanagan, aka Flanny Alves. He whips a delicious ball into the box. It actually gets cleared away to Bornabir Barisic. He takes one touch, kills the ball dead, and he just drills it towards Jermaine Defoe. No fanning about in and around the box, turning backwards and passing it nice and from side to side. He takes one touch, kills the ball dead, and drives it towards Jermaine Defoe. Yes, it gets deflected, but Jermaine Defoe's movement is just on another level. That's what he's crying out for. Balls in and around his feet, that he can use this and use his movement to get beyond the umpteen boys that's inside the box. No crosses to the back post that he's never getting anywhere near. Kill it dead, drive in, and let's see if he's still got the instincts. And again, he showed that with his finish. It's brilliant, the track of the movement, the track of the ball, and he just taps it and makes it look so easy, and honestly, it isn't. But anyway, we get the goal, we get the breakthrough, and we get to half time, and we're just sitting there like, yes, we've done it. Now St Mirren won't be able to play with their two buses. They're at least going to need to come out a little bit and try and play their part in a game of football. However, it didn't happen like that. St Mirren continued to part the two buses and continue to play as if they were protecting their goal difference. And they continued to execute their game plan nearly flawlessly into the last 15 minutes of the game, where it was a clear change in the tactics that they were then going to start going for it. They'd done their job, they frustrated the life out of the fans, and they frustrated the life out of the players. Now there was 15 minutes to go, and they were starting to open up a little bit. They started to whip balls in. It was well defended by Katic, well defended by Connor Golson. I think there was only one chance it was actually created for St Mirren in the game, and it was a boy who ran in behind and headed the ball about 7 or 8 feet wide of the goal. That's as close they got to the scoring, because the defensive shape from Rangers was actually pretty solid when they were up against a big physical striker and they were just whipping balls at every single opportunity. But I actually think the game arguably changed for the better when Shea Ojo came on. Now again, that's not going to make me popular in the comments, but I'm just saying what I see, and I'm not holding a grudge against the guy because of what he's done in the past. He came onto this game, and I really think he was arguably the best player on the park. Honestly, the argument could genuinely be made, and I'd happily do it down there in the comment section, why is that he was the man of the match in the game, because when he came on, he was just willing to run it, boys, open the body up, create that little bit of a space, and have a shot. Something that was badly lacking throughout the rest of the game before he came on. I'm going to be honest, he created 3 or 4 opportunities when he came on. One where a shot that just looked about that wide. Another one where he nutmegged a St Mirren player. He put Jermaine Defoe in behind the defence. It almost worked out to be a very good attacking move from Rangers. And another one where he put Jermaine Defoe again with the ball inside the box, 6 yards out, but the defender makes a very good challenge. The ball then drops to Scotty Arfield, who has the whole goal to aim to, but he just shoots it directly, softly at the goalkeeper. I know Arfield's going to be looking back on that and saying he should have done a hell of a lot better, but when you track it all back, that chance that should have been scored by Arfield was created by Shea Ojo. But I am very interested to know what you're going to be saying about Shea Ojo down in the comment section below. And if I'm honest with you, that's pretty much it, all done and dusted. There wasn't that big chance for St Mirren. Alan McGregor didn't come to the heroics with a fantastic save. It was a very well marshalled 1-0 victory for Rangers, where they never ever looked like they were going to lose the lead, and I think that's a positive to take away from the game. Yes, it wasn't great going forward, but we were solid defensively, didn't look like losing it. We scored the goal and we won the game. Let's move over and jump over to Twitter then, shall we? We had 1,080 votes already, and there's still 52 minutes remaining. That is tremendous, nation. Thank you so much for getting involved. Now, 14% votes for Other, 14% votes for Stephen Davis, 19% votes for Jermaine Defoe, but the far and away winner with 53% of the vote is B frickin' B, and I just about agree with that. Hashtag Shea Ojo. But NYR John Rice and Aribo by a long way. Well, he actually won the official man of the match and Rangers TV man of the match, but I just didn't think it was a great performance. I know no one played well, but Aribo, I'm just expecting a wee bit more quality and a wee bit more composure on the ball, because he found himself in dangerous position, but his final ball was just off the night. That's why it didn't make the poll, mate. But again, that's the way you see it. Adamski, Gaiman, Rice and Barisic was the best player on the pitch, but that was boring to watch apart from the goal of course. Michael McDonald writes in, Davis always challenging and always running down every ball. We miss Morelos and Tavernier majorly tonight. Andrew Bluebells writes in, it was a lacklustre display. No spark, sadly lacking in quality. Nobody willing to take a man on. Thank God it's over. 3 points is 3 points and we move on. Kimberly writes in, we really missed Morelos and Tavernier tonight. If I had to pick a man in the match, it would probably be Joe Aribo. Rampant Ryan Jack writes in, bad performance, deserved to concede. We've got so many good chances and never took them due to poor decision making. It's terrifying how poor we are without Morelos and Tavernier. Man of the match Defoe though for the winning goal. Murray writes in, no one. Fair enough. Faceless writes in, genuinely surprised that people watched the game and thought Joe Aribo played well. Not a single pass mark for me. It was that bad. Belly K writes in, Aribo, in a game lacking interest, he was a little bag of happy. You can see that, the flip there. It's always interesting to see people's opinion. And the last 2 or 3 that we read out, the first one comes in from Dean Connolly. He writes in, anyone else sick and tired of watching teams play us with 147 players in and around the box? Boring game, but that doesn't make those 3 points any less tasty. I love to see that, Dean. 3 points is 3 points, and we'll take them all day. And Aidan writes in, Katic caused the defence problems from set pieces, but once again, he was solid at the back. And the last one we'll read out, we'll scroll all the way down here, we'll scroll all the way up here, we'll stop it right here, and it comes from Amato806, and he writes in, genuinely no one stood out, CJ. 3 points is good, a comment I can make about the game. So there it is, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. You can see the people's opinion from Twitter, and you've heard my opinion in today's video as well. If you haven't done so already, you know what to do by now. But as always, I've been CJ Thank you so much for watching, and bye.